Dominica has been listed as the sixth most exciting places to visit in the Caribbean in 2024. And that's according to AFAR in an article dated December 1st, 2023. According to the article, and I quote, Dominica, which aims to be the world's first climate-resilient nation by 2030, is no-brainer for a nature enthusiast, considering its nickname, the Nature Island. The island recently launched the Waitakere Sea Trail, the first dedicated sea kayaking route in the Caribbean, which takes paddlers along a 40-mile stretch of coastline. Dominica is also set to unveil the world's longest detachable cable car system in 2025. The 4.5-mile route will whisk travelers from Roseau Valley to the top of the Boiling Lake, offering breathtaking views in just 20 minutes. And we say thank you to AFAR for that plug. So if you're thinking about traveling to somewhere, then visit Dominica, the Nature Island. It's one of the best places to visit in the Caribbean. Yes? And if you're now tuned in, good morning and welcome. This is Talking Tourism. It is always my pleasure to be here in studio with you. Good morning to all those of you on social media. Good morning to all those of you on the radio. My name is Mornell Alexis, and I am delighted to be the host of Talking Tourism. This morning, interesting conversation. We're talking Roseau Valley and canyoning. So, you're coming to Dominica for festival. Remember, festival, the World Creole Music Festival, is set for October 25th, 26th, and 27th. And when you come to Dominica for the World Creole Music Festival, you need to go to the Roseau Valley. Yeah, go to the Roseau Valley, do some canyoning, do some stuff, explore the island. Yeah. And as you're getting set for the festival, please get your tickets. They are available right now at Deepak Scholar Lab and also at Bullseye Pharmacy. And if you prefer to get your tickets online, you can do so at www.domicafestivals.com. Ria, good morning to you. It's the third week of the month, and every third week of the month we dedicate that to Dominica Hotel and Tourism Association. And you, I love your energy, I love your passion, I love when you're with me in studio. Good morning, Ria.
Good morning, good morning. I'm so happy to be back again representing DHTA, and we're going to talk about one of my favorite sections in Dominica, which is the Roseau Valley. So really, really excited about this conversation.
Lovely. Ria, pray tell, how has your morning been going?
I'm hungry.
Oh, that's a rough start. That's a rough start. What's going on, Ria?
But I am good. I still have my reserve energy from yesterday.
You had dinner last night?
I had dinner last night from this new spot in Mero.
Let me tell you,
right on the beach. I don't know the name.
I need to take names.
It's right on the beach.
I have a knack for going to every new spot on
Yes,
island.
it's a new spot. It's right on the beach. Right on, literally.
I'm going on the beach in Mero.
Right on the beach. Mm-hmm. And I had her curry goat. It came with rice and beans. Macaroni and cheese,
you need to be specific.
salad.
I don't want the details. You're gonna hurt my feelings, and I'm not here for that this
morning. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying that to say.
You're hungry. I understand that,
I'm saying that to say that from my
specific.
meal last night, I still have the reserve energy this morning. See?
Now I need you to help me out. Now. So I'm thankful to God that you have your reserve and you're all right. So please specify what is the name of that place.
I don't know the name.
You're
literally,
not helping me, that's no help.
Okay, I will try to find it for you by the time it ends.
It's on the main road?
Right on the beach, right after you pass the cabana, you pass Indies, a little further down on your left.
Call of the building.
It's just like wood.
So it's a wooden structure.
It's a wooden structure.
So I'm going to Mero Beach,
yes.
So wooden structure.
I will get the name for
Recently,
you. I'll try to get the name for you before we end today.
And we're going there to have something.
Yes, the food was good.
And okay, how about the cocktails? I like a good cocktail.
We didn't sit. We were just...
You were on the go?
Yes.
But what about the ambience, the feel of the space?
I didn't go inside. Literally pick up and go, which is why I don't know the name of the place.
I'm
trying
But it's okay. I'm big on discovery and all things Dominica.
Don't worry. We'll have a whole day for Mero area.
Well, certainly.
Yes, but I'll get the name for you.
Wonderful. But this morning, We're here to talk about the Roseau Valley and the canyoning, and we have Naji. Naji is also with us in studio, and you guys will see him very soon. But we want to talk to you first about the Roseau Valley. So, this is your week. Why did you decide for us to focus on Roseau Valley this week, Ria?
So, number one, I mean, Roseau Valley is just literally 5-10 minutes from Roseau, number one,
Yes.
with a completely different feel from Roseau. So Roseau is like the quasi-urban center, so to speak. And then you literally drive, 5-10 minutes and suddenly you are in this beautiful, untamed, green, much 5-degree temperature cooler space, and we have so much in the Roseau Valley to explore, and it's right there, and it's almost like not that we overlook it, but I think that we need to look at not just what it has, but the value of what it has to the
Yes.
tourism industry and to our local population as well.
Okay, and then what makes the Roseau Valley distinct from other areas in Dominica? Not just Roseau itself. I know you focus on Roseau Urban, the
You ready?
valley.
You ready?
Oh my God, I'm
You
never
ready?
ready with you, Ria.
You ready?
Okay, I'm ready. Let's go. What makes it different? Yes.
Let's start with the Tuapito National Park is in the Roseau Valley, and it's also a designated World UNESCO site where we have our boiling lake. It is the second largest boiling lake in the world.
Have you ever hiked it?
Yes, I did.
You know, I had a dream I was hiking that boiling lake.
Let me tell you.
I woke up
it's-
very quickly. I drank some water and I prayed about it.
Let me tell
Against
you.
it.
That is it's an amazing hike. I mean,
is.
it
I've heard so.
tests so much about you and your will to persevere, right? Because it's a very challenging hike. It's a very long hike. It's about 7 to 8
You said
hours.
it 2 words?
I'm sorry.
You said 2 words.
2 words.
Yes, challenging, long. But
But
I
this
want
is
to
why-
encourage. I do encourage everyone.
Yes.
Listen, this is me personally. I'm personally waiting for the cable car to come on stream so I can view that boiling lake. This is my desire where I'm sitting right now. But there are a lot of people who are very adventurous, who love hiking. For those for the
Yes.
hiking enthusiasts,
Like
for the people
if you're
who
a
love
go-
a challenge, and this is a great adventure for you.
Yes, particularly, I mean, we have so many hikers all across the globe. Have you really hiked unless you've hiked to the boiling lake?
You haven't
You know,
hiked.
you haven't actually
No,
hiked.
I will
That's the
never.
thing.
That means I will never hike in life.
But the boiling lake is in the Roseau
Roseau Valley,
Valley.
yes.
Then you have Freshwater Lake, which it's a lake in the village of Loda that actually is part of our hydroelectricity power system, and that lake produces 30% of the island's power. So another great thing. Then on top of that, you have Bueri Lake, and all of these places I'm listing you can hike to. Just so you
Bury
know.
Lake is.
It's further up past Freshwater Lake. If you keep driving further
Okay.
up, you can enter the trail to Bueri Lake. And beyond Bueri Lake, there's Trinity Lakes. There's 3 smaller lakes beyond Bueri Lake. Did you know that?
No, I did
Yeah.
not know that.
So, and all of those you can hike to. On top of that, the Freshwater Lake itself has a loop trail. And you can, when you do that trail, you can actually branch off and cut across on Shimeleta, which is another historical hiking trail in Dominica. That it's a trail that was used by the Kalinagos as well as the formerly enslaved people to move from one
Shimeleta.
Shimeleta. So it starts at the Freshwater Lake Trail and ends in the village of Grand Fort. Like that's how long that trail is. And again, we're still in the village of Loda. We haven't even left Loda yet. Then you have Trafalgar Falls. Then you have Titu Gorge, which is a canyon that you can swim up in. We have underground waterfalls. There's Cathedral Falls. We have Midlam Falls. We have Watton Waven with the hot springs. Listen, I could talk and talk and talk and talk about the Roseau Valley. We have our new our new geothermal plant that's coming online, hopefully the end of 2025.
All this in
all
the
of this
Roseau
in
Valley.
the Roseau Valley. That's what I said. If you want me to talk about that, I can talk.
Yes, this is pretty good, and I'm happy that it is so close to the festival. I'm going to plug in other things to the festival because I'm still
Yes.
excited with that. So I'm very happy that it's close proximity to where we're having the festival. People normally come around that area, or they want to book somewhere, a location
Yes.
close to the Winter Park Sports Stadium or Roseovers and environs for the festival. So when they come to Dominica, all these things that you have listed,
Yeah.
Ria, we need to have like a
An
something.
itinerary.
Yeah,
I
an
mean, and
itinerary.
they're all so
So
accessible.
people can come and do these things.
Yeah.
But we have to consider too that they're coming to Fete. They might be drinking a lot. They'll be high energy, so something that is not so challenging and long. we have to consider. But we need to put something together. So when they come to Dominica, there's some adventure that they can
Yes.
participate in.
Absolutely.
So maybe something you and I need to work on
Okay.
after.
You know, I'm a yes. Definitely, I'm a yes.
Okay, awesome. I may not be able to go with them, but we need to, we need to organize it so when people come here, they can get the full experience of Dominica.
Yes, things they
You
can
know?
do between the festival, resting, until noon, and then you can do the afternoon before you go back to the festival again.
Let's try to break it down.
Yes.
So Saturday starts at 8 p.m. So prior to Saturday, now we encourage people to come before the weekend.
Yes.
Because there are a lot of fringe events that will be taking
Yes,
place.
definitely have to
So-
open up with rice and wine. That's
There
a
we go.
requirement. Yes. Go
Right.
ahead.
And when is that?
The
again?
the Sunday before.
The Sunday before, so 1 week in advance.
1 week in
Good.
advance.
So they come to Dominica 1 week in advance. They come for the festival. They're in the Roseau Valley area. We need to figure out what they can do on different days.
Oh, I can do that.
But we also have to consider we want them to participate in the other activities too. So how do we marry the adventure with the experience of the island? So
Oh, we
this is
can
what
do that.
We're
Definitely
going to
do
set
that.
this in stone.
Okay.
So
You
when
know,
they come,
one day they do Trafalgar Falls, and while they're at Trafalgar Falls, they eat at River Rock restaurant right there by the head of the Roseau River. Another day they go to hot springs. In fact, they can do a hot spring on each day. They can do Tikwe.
so after every festival and after October 25th, after you jump for festival on Friday, Saturday morning, go to the hot spa.
Go hot springs. Go
Hot
to
springs,
yes.
do a little tour,
Yes.
come back to festival on
Yes.
Saturday,
Yes.
Sunday morning, do a little tour,
Go
come
freshwater
back.
lake. Yeah.
Yeah,
do
'cause they just-
kayaking right on the lake. They don't have to hike. They can just kayak and eat.
Yeah, and remember Sunday starts at 5
Yeah.
and the other nights at 8. So there's ample time in between to do something adventurous in the Roseau Valley.
In the Roseau Valley.
That's
yes.
it. All right, so we talk about this further. We lock this in. And Jackie Stewart decided, yes, I'm ready to visit. Jackie, we're waiting for you to come to Dominica. Link us up. You're going to have an amazing time in Dominica during the Independence or the Creole
Yes.
season. Okay, so back to your Ria. So what other activities? We're talking about different activities in the Roseau Valley. So what other activities are there? I know canyoning is one of them.
Canyoning is
And
definitely
we have
one of-
somebody in
yes.
studio too. We're going to bring in very shortly to speak on
Yes,
canyoning.
yes.
But outside of the canyoning, and what else happens in the Roseau Valley?
Okay, so
Well, and
we-
everything else you would have mentioned earlier.
okay. So we have canyoning. So today we actually have Naji from Extreme Dominica to talk about canyoning in Dominica and what they do. I'll let him do that because that's Greek to me. I haven't tried it yet, but oh my God, I'm so excited. So anyway, so there's canyoning, then there's the hot springs, there's kayaking on freshwater lake. You can, of course, guaranteed this is Dominica, it's hiking country. So you can hike, you can eat food. All of our different little bars each of them have a different feel. So there's one in Trafalgar, I am blanking on the name right now, that actual viewpoint that actually has a really good goat water and has dollar wings on Wednesdays. You know,
Darling. Do I get the free pieces? They cut the wing in two. and
they
tell
cut the
me
wing,
it's
but I mean it's a
it's,
dollar.
They cut the
Yeah,
wings.
they cut the wings, but it's $1. It's
But
$1
they
wings.
cut the wings,
By
so it's
$10.
Okay.
Yeah, by $10 in wings, you get 10 wings. That's all you need with some fries.
10 wings and
You know,
fries.
and a couple under the table, and you're good.
No, I would not be good. I would not be good if anything under the table was legit. Okay, but it's a vibe. We support everything
Yes.
Dominic and everything local. And sometimes people have the prices, regardless of the prices. We want to ensure that, we give back. We
Yes.
support. We help the
Yes.
businesses grew. And it's a win-win for each of us.
Yeah.
They do well, the economy does well.
Yes.
We on a whole as a country, we do well
Yes.
as well. So we support each other.
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's awesome. I want to bring in our friend in Studio 2, and then we'll talk more on the Roseau Valley. Saying good morning to you, Mr. in Studio 2. Hi, how are you?
Good morning, doing well.
And how's your morning going?
So far so good, nice weather on the island, so enjoying it.
Persons are hearing your voice, but they don't know your name. What is your name?
So my name is Naji Lafluf from Loda. Yeah.
And Naji, I was told that you have some business. Tell us more about what you do. But prior to that, what's it like living in Dominica, Naji?
Living in Dominica, paradise. Dominica is amazing. Small island, beautiful, friendly people. One of the best places to live. Yeah.
All right, and how long have you been with us in Dominica?
All my life. So I was born and raised in Dominica. Every time I take a short vacation, homesickness kicks in and I'm back.
Aw, that's good. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so Naji, please introduce your business.
Okay, so I sort of wear two caps.
Yes.
One of them is Extreme Dominica. I am the operation manager for Extreme Dominica. I'm also the lead guide for Extreme Dominica and the co-owner at Extreme Dominica. And second, I have another company called Just Go Dominica, where I am a guide, operations manager, and owner.
That's fantastic. I'm happy to see young men doing well, being entrepreneurs, so kudos to you on your ventures. So pray tell, what inspired you to start these businesses?
Well, from a very young age, my dad sells craft, different souvenirs to guests visiting the sites. So from a little boy, 10, 11, I would spend the day with him and we would go to Tito Gorge or Midland Falls because they're literally right in my backyard. So I would go swimming on my own, hiking on my own, and I found a lot of guests, tourists would follow me or just hike with me, swim with me, and at the end of the day they would give me a tip. They would give me like a $5 or $10, and at 10, 11 years, that's a lot of money right there.
Yep.
So one thing sort of moved on to the next, and 25 years later, I'm still here doing what I love. Yeah,
And
that's
taking
all I-
those tips?
Taking those tips for sure, making good use out of them.
Okay, then that's remarkable. I'm very happy for you. So you mentioned the two types of businesses, but today we're really focusing on canyoning in the Roseau Valley. So that's the main or the bulk of our discussion this morning. So in reference to canyoning, for persons who are unaware, what is canyoning?
Okay, so canyoning is a very thrilling sport, which you require absolutely no experience for. As long as you are not terrified of heights, canyoning is amazing for you. So it's a series of waterfalls, optional jumps, swimming into pools, and a few rope works here and there. So we get you dressed into wetsuits, harnesses, helmets, and then we go down a number of waterfalls on the side of the waterfall, on the ropes. We get into the pools, we swim around. It's in a open top canyon, so the rocks are about anywhere from 50 feet to 150 feet in our beginner's canyon that we are at the bottom of, and we are walking through for a period of time until we get to the end of the canyon, and then we hike out. So roughly that's what it's about.
That sounds very exciting. Ria, you mentioned you have not done canyoning before?
I have not yet done canyoning. It's on my list. But I have to get a group of people that's willing to go with me. I need to be
one.
I need to be supported.
I am one. Nah, she said, would she need to be seaported?
No, not at all. You just need a little bravery, and then come to us. The invitation is always open to you all, and then we will take you from there.
Okay, age group. Is there an age requirement or age limit for
Well,
canyoning?
we have done people as young as 3. So I took my 3-year-old. We're not going to take any 3-year-old, but let's say from 5, and the oldest we've had was 87. We've had an 87-year-old lady there with us.
Okay, that's wonderful. Okay, so I'm excited. So there's ropes, there's hiking, there's jumping into the water, and all these amazing things. So there are different packages. I should ask you, are there different packages? Can I decide I just want to slide down some rocks and call it a day? Or must I go for the entire process?
Okay, well, we have 2 main packages, right? The first one, which is the more common one that everyone does, is the beginner's canyon. Now, we say beginners because it's very easy to access and very easy to get out of. And most of, let's say, the jumps and the rappels, they are not too difficult, they are not too technical, they are basic. But inside the canyon itself is spectacular. So first package, we take you on, let's say, a 2-hour, 2.5 hour. It depends on how we move when we get into the canyon, depend on people's skill level. And that sort of deals with the first one. And we have a second package where we do an advanced canyon, which is quite demanding. You have to be physically fit. You have to have the right mindset for it because it takes a lot. And it's about 5-6 hours, so we're in the canyon for the entire day. Some of the drops are over 200 feet and massive pools that we swim across, and the canyon walls, some of them are 400-500 feet tall while you're at the bottom swimming, walking, hiking, jumping. Yeah.
So we're just covered by a wall.
Yeah. So the top is open, the trees, they grow into each other. So if you stay at the bottom, you look straight up. It's 400-500 feet to the top of the trees.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, with the sunlight trickling in. Amazing.
It sounds amazing. But you mentioned canyoning inside, but where? What location?
So the main location is downstream Titu Gorge. So if you all have been to Titu Gorge, it's very similar to Titu Gorge, just a little bit more action.
All right. And then both of them, you said so there's one for beginners and then the one that's a bit more challenging.
Yeah.
They're both in the Titu Gorge area.
Close, yeah. Same, both in the Loda, Montuapito area.
Okay. And can you describe a typical day for a client who comes to experience canyoning from
Okay.
start to finish? I know you mentioned a few things.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
walk through the experience again with us. So I come to you for canyoning. It's my first time, my first experience. Walk through it with me step by step. One more time.
Okay, so we pick you up in the morning. Let's say we pick you up at 8. Then we go over to the base. We drive to the base.
1 minute. Pick me up from, is there like a meeting spot?
Our pickup location is Roseau, Fort Young to be exact, or anywhere around Roseau. So if you're in Goodwill, if you're in Loubier, anywhere close, we'll pick you up from there.
Okay.
So we pick you up, we go to our base camp, which is in Shawford. We do a briefing, we welcome you, we do a briefing. So we give you an idea on what to expect, where we're gonna go, how long the tour is gonna last. We then get you to sign your waivers to us, very important. Then from there, we dress you. So we put on your helmets, your wetsuits, your life jackets, your harnesses, everything. Then we give you a brief training. So we have a training wall on the outside for people who have never canyoned before, for our first timers. It's nice to give them a feel as to what it's like being on that rope. Releasing, letting your body down and showing them how to move their legs and just how the whole operation works. So we do that. As soon as everybody is a little more comfy with it, we get back into the car and we drive up to Loda village. So maybe like a 12-minute drive up to the village, and then from there it's a 2-minute walk to the first rappel. The first rappel is about 50 feet. So we get you to lean back into those ropes, and we do that first 50-foot drop, nice pool down there that we go swimming in. And then we do a series of about maybe 4 or 5 rappels, maybe 2 3 optional jumps. Some people don't like jumping, so we have other ways of letting them down nice and gently. Yeah. And then
The
the
gentle
whole
one is for
canyon,
Rhea, right?
maybe
Definitely.
2.5 hours.
Uh-huh.
And then when we're done, we have a small hiking trail that we hike out of, maybe like 20 minutes hiking, which takes us right back to the car. When we get to the car, we drive back down to the base camp, Extreme Dominica, and from there everybody takes off the equipment, and we have some refreshments. You know, we normally do some hot cocoa tea, some local chocolate to warm us up, because the water is mostly nice and refreshing, and some fruit, some fresh fruits, and then we chill, everybody relax, and yeah, that's about it.
This sounds great.
Yeah.
We need to plug in this experience when people come over for the festival.
Definitely.
I like that.
Definitely.
This is exciting. But what is the cost?
The cost.
Yes, what is the cost?
So we have 2 different costs. We have, well, if you wanted to do a private tour, it's 169 US per person. If you wanted to join a group, it's 129 US per person. And then we have a special for our Dominicans, fellow Dominicans who want to come and explore with us. So we do a group price of 150 EC per person with a group of 7 people.
Okay, Rhea, so we just need 7 people. We have 2 already. We need 5.
You all get a
Very
special.
nice, the problem.
So you all have
Aw.
an open invitation.
Thank you. Okay, Rhea, we're going to book this. Okay, so we were talking cost. Yes. All right, so there's the cost for locals, and then there's the cost for the non-nationals. Yeah?
Yes.
And how can persons book a tour with you?
Well, we're on numerous different platforms. You could go on TripAdvisor, you could book directly on our website, you know, Viator. We're on a number of different platforms out there.
Okay, so people are listening to you right now, and some persons are really excited, like Rhea and myself. They are too excited to participate. So I needed to be specific. So what is the name of your website? What is the name of your social media handles? What is your number that they can call for booking, please?
Okay, so we're on, you could find us at Extreme Dominica on Instagram. If you just search Extreme Dominica, we'll pop up. Also on Facebook, also on Viator. All you search is Extreme Dominica Canyoning. Our email, if you want to send us an email, is info@extremedominica.com. You could send us an email there.
And your number?
And our number you could send us a message on 245-4328.
245-4328.
Yeah, you could call, you could send a WhatsApp, you could any of the above.
Okay, I love that your package fits into one of our tourism pillars, that is adventure.
Yeah.
I love that it's very exciting and it's thrilling. I love that safety is important to you guys. You would have mentioned the helmets and everything.
Yeah.
So before we take a break, let's touch more on safety.
Yes.
Because if I'm coming down some lines and all these different things, you know,
So
I want to ensure what you said. It comforts me, yes.
yeah.
But let's dive deeper into safety.
Right.
in
So
canyoning.
safety is our number one priority over everything. We use special design ropes that was specifically designed for canyoning. They are capable of holding over 4,500 pounds of shock load. So a number of people could be suspended by one of those lines. For our anchors, we use 4 to 6 inch stainless steel expansion bolts into the rock, which could also hold over 4,500 pounds of shock load. And we have 2 anchors into the rock, sometimes free, So we have a main anchor and we have a fail-safe anchor. And then the line that you rappel on, we have 3 safeties that we work with the line. So when we put you on the rappel, you are one of the main safeties. So we show you how to rappel, what to do and what not to do. So you hold on to that rope and you don't let go. Second safety, we're going to have a second line on you, on your harness. So let's say something happens, people get frightened if you let go of the rope. That second line is automatically going to pull and stop you from falling. And we can also control your descent from above. And then we also have a third safety again, which is what we call a fireman, who is normally at the bottom of each rappel. So whenever we go canyoning, whether it's with 2 people or 10 people, we have a minimum of 2 guides. So 1 lead guide at the top and 1 guide at the bottom. The guide at the bottom, if something happens and he or she sees you coming down, they could pull on that rope. They're going to have the rope that you're rappelling on, the other end, in their hand. So if they see something happens and you're coming down, they can also pull on that rope and stop you from falling. And then we can also let you down without you having to do anything.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah. That's very comforting. Are you all trained in first aid?
Yes. So all guides, we are certified. We have been certified with CPR, first aid, all of the above. And every year we do a little refresher training on canyoning, basic rope works and that sort of stuff, just to make sure that we keep the knowledge fresh in our mind.
Okay, that is commendable with you and your efforts to ensure that we, the participants, are safe during your adventures. So kudos to you. That's pretty awesome. We're going to take a break and then we'll be right back. Yes, this is Talking Tourism. So we definitely want you to come to Dominica for the World Korea Music Festival. And just so you know, the World Korea Music Festival takes place from October 25th to the 27th. October 25th, that is the Friday, we start at 8 p.m. On the Saturday, also at 8 p.m. And on Sunday, we start at 5 p.m. And so far, we have revealed a few artists who will be performing at the festival. The artists, some of them include Valiant, Kassav, Nadia Batson, Umpa, Servants, Rotimi, Ridge and Pooders, Asa Banton, Signal Band, Tian Winter, and Skinny Fabulous. And that's not all. We do have several other artists who will be performing for the World Korea Music Festival. And pretty soon we will be revealing more artists who will be on the lineup. And you should get your tickets. It's a good time to get your tickets for the festival. Get them while it's early. Remember, the prices will go up. So the season tickets right now currently stands at $400 EC. For $400 EC, you get all these artists, and I know the other artists that are coming, and I'm telling you, the lineup is incredible. You'll be very happy. I'm urging you to get your tickets right now. Physical season tickets are available You can get that at Bullseye Pharmacy, at Deepak Scholar Lab. You can also get your tickets online at www.dominicafestivals.com. We will be having nightly tickets very soon, so you can look forward to that. We will be revealing more artists very soon. You can look forward to that. And when people come to Dominica, we want them to venture into the Roseau Valley because we want them to participate in the canyoning adventure with our fellow friend Naji right here. You heard it. It's very exciting. Lots to do in the Roseau Valley. So when you come to Dominica for the World Creole Music Festival, you got to call him. Hook up a tour or call Ria. She'll hook you up or reach out to us. We'll connect you because there's always something to do in Dominica. We are the nature island. There's lots of adventures. If you want something slow paced, we got you. If you want something thrilling, we got you too. If you just want to relax, we got that adventure right here for you in Dominica. And don't forget, when you come here, we support local. So ensure that when you come to Dominica, you find something local to eat. There are lots of vendors on the streets. Purchase something from a local vendor. Be it you want a craft, be it you want something to wear, be it you want something to eat. Participate, let's support each other and build the country. And of course, while you come to Dominica, we're taking pictures, we're taking photos, and we're posting. And when we post, we're using hashtags, hashtag Dominica, hashtag Visit Dominica, and hashtag Discover Dominica. Remember, we all have our part to play in promoting 767. So let's continue. So far, we're doing a good job. Let's keep it up, yes? Andrea, we're back with you, and we're also back with Mr. Najee. Hi, Najee. We're back with you guys as well. And this is Talking Tourism. This morning our focus is canyoning and the Roseau Valley. So Najee would have run through what exactly transpires during that canyoning adventure. He would have covered the nature of his business. He owns 2 businesses. He's been doing this from 10 years of age. He lives in the Roseau Valley, and he has found a way to give back and survive through living in the valley. So that is highly commendable. So Najee, before I go back to Ria, what do your customers see about their experience with you in the valley?
Well, customers are very thrilled. You know, customers, a lot of them feel like they overcome something, because we get quite a bit of customers who this is not their thing. You know, for them it's pushing the boundary. So they come and, you know, they tell us like, we're nervous, we've never done this, you know, first time, do you think I can do it? You know, all of that. And even on the first rappel, you can see it in people's eye where they are nervous, and some people are, you know, a little shaky, but then they do it. You know, we encourage them, we help them along, and at the end of the day, people hug you like they know you for years. You know, they hug you, they tell you thank you. You know, we make so many friends over the years. So I think customers enjoy it, man. They appreciate what we do.
That's wonderful. And can you tell us some of the misconceptions about canyoning?
Well, a lot of people feel like it's a dangerous spot, being out there on a rope. I know it's not the normal thing that most people do, but it's quite a safe thing. You know, we take a lot of precautions to make sure that the operation runs smoothly, which it has been doing for maybe since 2007. We started operating officially. So yeah, canyoning is something I think most of us should all try at least once. Yeah.
And that's the only thing that people say that's negative, the misconception. That's the only one that is a bit dangerous.
Yeah, most people feel like it's not for them. Like, oh, what, you all gonna go hang over some waterfall? No, that's not for me. You know, that's sort of a vibe. But it's not just about hanging over the waterfall. When you get into the canyons are spectacular. There are no signs of humans really anywhere, no marking on the wall, no trash, nothing, just pure 100% nature. So that sort of lifts people up as well. So it's nice to experience it first.
Okay, so thank you very much for that. Ria, you've heard all the details earlier. You like things that are challenging, and you like things that are long ropes, challenging sport. Ria, this is for you.
Yes.
What say you?
Yes, it is. Well, okay, it is for a couple reasons, right?
Yes.
I want to try it.
Same.
I just want to try it. That's number one. Number two, can you picture the pictures that's going to come out when you try this? So, anyways.
So you're here for the photos.
And I have proof, right?
Yes. If there's no photo evidence, it did not happen, right? You didn't do it. So we need to have those photos. I agree. All right. So, Ria, we were talking earlier about the Roseau Valley. Can you tell us how the local community is involved in tourism within that space?
Well, the again, just about any community in Dominica, the most of the properties in the Roseau Valley that accommodate visitors are owned by locals, which is one of the really great things. And the few that don't, try telling them that they're not Dominican. I dare you. You're going to have a problem. Okay? And that's because, Dominica is this place that once people are here, they realize that they're home, whether they were born here or not. They're home, right? So we have, for example, Cocoa Cottages in Shawford. Let me tell you, whoever did their decor, it's kitschy. It's like little, almost like some of them are tree houses. So I love the concept.
So Cocoa Decor, right?
Cocoa Cottages.
Cocoa Cottages. I need to get
Yes.
Cocoa Cottage. I'm taking notes.
Yes. So that's one thing. And Cocoa Cottages, they also do on Saturday and Sunday nights, they do pizza. So you go there, you get freshly made pizzas they make on site. And Monday through Friday, you can have breakfast and dinner on the property. You just have to make your reservations from the day before, because they don't, since everything is locally bought and locally sourced and freshly made, they buy their supplies for a specific day. They don't buy stuff a week in advance and store. So you need to make your reservations at least the day before so that they can prepare fresh meals for you. So that's Cocoa Cottages. Then we have Villa Coptol, which is in Coptol itself.
I love it.
Love
Scenic,
Coptol.
the pool.
Yes, beautiful. And then, for food on Thursday, they have dinner every night, but Thursday night is Italian night. And they're spread for Italian dishes. Awesome. You have to try it.
You've been going all these places without me, Ria. We had a conversation when you just took the job. Remember that conversation?
Yeah, we did. I'm sorry.
We need to go back to that.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We'll
back
talk.
to you. Back to you. We don't have much
Right.
more time, but we want to give the information.
Yes.
We're talking accommodation in the Roseau Valley.
So-
you know what to do. You need to know where to stay when you come for
Yes.
festival.
Yes.
Let's go. Back to you.
So, places to stay. Cocoa Cottages. Aura Villa is, again, lovely properties in, lovely cottages in Shawford. Papillot, which is right by the Trafalgar Falls. Roxy's in Lodi, if you want to stay in the village of Lodi itself. Roxy's. And I think I said Villa Coptol already.
Yes, you did.
So those are just a few.
On the DHT website or...
On
is
the
there?
website we're building.
Okay. So,
Yes.
scratch that one.
Yeah.
So, can people reach out to DHTA
Always.
to find the contact information for the
Always.
properties when they come into Dominica for the festival?
Always. You can email admin@dominicahta.org or call 767-275-7454. We'll believe me. We'll set you up. Don't even worry about it. We got you. Just call us, email us, and we'll help you.
Perfect.
That's it. Okay?
Easy does it, right?
Yeah.
All right, so this almost brings us to the end of our topic for today on Talking Tourism. Is there anything else that you want to cover on the Roseau Valley outside of accommodation and the things to do in the Roseau Valley?
Let's see. What would I want to cover that I did not cover?
Oh, by the way,
Oh.
updates. What's going on at DHTA?
Oh, yes. So DHTA, we are going to be holding our next ACT Talk workshop, which is Action Through Collaboration workshop on September 26th, Thursday, September 26th. The topic is on building customer relationships, the foundation for exceptional service. Because one of the opportunities we have in Dominica is customer service, and that's across all sectors. So we'll be holding this workshop. It will be $60 per person for DHTA members, $75 for non-members, but all businesses are welcome. So regardless of what business you're in, this is an essential training to ensure that your employee, your staff, you and your staff know what good customer service looks like in action. And the hope is to develop a training manual out of that training workshop, so people have it to go back to refer to, especially when they're onboarding new employees and new staff, and set the standard. The other thing is on the last Wednesday of every month, DAIC and DHTA collaborate and co-host a show called Talking Business in 60 Minutes on Kyrie. The topic it's going to be next Wednesday at 7 p.m. It's how can you benefit from the digital space. For many of our businesses, we have a challenge with regards to using digital marketing, putting our businesses out online. How do we manage our what we put out? How do we track what we put out? So this would be a great show for, again, any business to listening on and get some pointers. So we have some, we're going to have two, don't ask me their names right now. We're going to have two guests that will be joining us on the show. I'm joining, I will be representing DHTA, and Olive, who is one of the board members of DAIC, will be partnering with DAIC. And Olive and I, we have a blast. So definitely listen in. And also DHTA, we're still continuing our fundraising, projects, to support many things that we need for tourism in Dominica. So patreon.com/DHTA.
Okay, wonderful. And as we're on announcement, just want to inform the public that there are some training programs that are happening at Discover Dominica Authority. We have Elevate Your Service training program in collaboration with Outsource Development. So we just had the accommodation training that was yesterday and day before yesterday. It was awesome.
Great.
We had about 25 participants and 2 information officers were there as well. We have other training programs that will be on stream very soon. We have tourism frontline personnel training, and that's for information officers, security personnel, and park wardens, and that's from the 21st to the 22nd. There's training for taxi service providers, August 26th and 27th, and also another group on the 28th and 29th of August. September 2nd and 3rd, we have training for craft and souvenir vendors. On the 4th and 5th, we have another group for craft and souvenir vendors and also for the hair braiders. And on September 9th, we have for tour guides. So if you want more information, please reach out to our office, visit our office or call our office for more information. We got you. And our office number, you can reach us out at 448-8246. And we're wrapping up. This is Talking Tourism. It's almost 11 o'clock. So Naji, any final words about canyoning in the Roseau Valley? If persons are not sure if this is what they need to do when they come to Dominica for the World Korea Music Festival, October 25th to 27th, what do you have to say to them?
Well, on top of all that I've already said, if you want to know what hundreds of people are saying, you all could look us up on TripAdvisor and check out the 5-star reviews, all 5-star reviews. So have a look, see for yourself what other people are saying, and come to us. We'll take very good care of you.
Easy does it. Check the reviews, right? Reviews not supposed to be lying. They don't lie. And it's good to believe people and their experiences. Yeah. So I like that. Ria, 30 seconds, wrap up, final thoughts.
Final thoughts on your visit to Dominica, definitely have to explore the Roseau Valley. And in support of Wellness Month in September, Rosalie Bay Rejuvenation event on August 31st. That will be the first introduction to Wellness Month for September. So call them for your tickets.
All right, thank you very much, Ria. And very soon, or by next week, forthcoming weeks, we'll be talking more about accommodations, getting to Dominica, and connecting all these different flights and what have you. But this has been Talking Tourism right here on DBS Radio. My name is Marlon Alexis, and as we do every Thursday, we're with you. And it's always my pleasure to be here, to have some fun with you and educate you. Every Wednesday. Yes, Lizzie. On Monday, I said Tuesday. Tuesday, I said Thursday. You see,
Wednesday.
I love my job.
Wednesday.
I love my
You want to
job.
do it every day.
I want to do it every day. I miss radio. I love radio. All right, so with you every Wednesday right here on DBS Radio for Talking Tourism. And on Mondays, join us for Destination Dominica. If it's your first time in Dominica, do tell me about it. Post, share, use the hashtags, hashtag Dominica, hashtag Discover Dominica, hashtag Visit Dominica. And while you're in Dominica, please respect our environment. Respect yourself, respect our people, and ensure that you have lots and lots and lots of fun. This has been Talking Tourism. Take care now.